everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got a package today in from Midway USA, and we're going to do an unboxing. I already know what it is, but we're going to do an unboxing and go through setting it up and try it out a little bit. So I'm going to get this tape off, cut. Kind of excited, really. This is a replacement. There you go, got that out. And there you have it. That's what it is right there. If y'all can see that. Hornady Auto Charge Pro powder measure. So we're gonna get that out of this box. There we go. There we have it right there. All right, so we're gonna get the paper off. So I want to go through setting it up and such like that. Go through setting it up. I am going to do some tests, and I'm going to run some powder through it and all that. Follow the directions to a T, and I will be checking the weights. When it throws the powder, I'm going to be checking it with my RCBS 1010 right there, Ohas Industries RCBS 1010. I think it's pretty nice. I like it. Got a great deal on that. All right, so we got the box. All right, so let's get this bad mama jamma opened. It's gonna be my new little thing. All right, so it's in a slide box, sort of, right? Oh, there's tape on this one. Oh, by the way, if you haven't done this already, make sure you go subscribe, like, hit notifications, things like that. Look at that. And voila. And that's it. Set this over out of the way. Oh, by the way, my check weights for all this is the RCBS scales check weight, so that way I can confirm things, stuff like that. When I'm doing my using my tricklers and my throwers and all that, and my scales, because my two digital scales, one is the Frankfurt Arsenal. It's bad mama jamma. It goes 0.1 tenth grain increments, and this is a smart weight, and it's got different types of weight or whatever, ounces, grams, stuff like that. So I always double check everything. So what this is going to replace is the Lyman Gen 6 right there. I've been using it. It's pretty good. It's got its own quirks and things like that. So we're going to get this open. Let's see, here we go. Try not to break nothing. Here it goes. This thing's weird. There we go. On the bottom. There's another one. So with Midway and all that, there we go. And this thing opens up. Look at that. It's got a nice big Hornady logo right there. That'd be cool to put on the wall or something, right? All right. And then I'm going to, I'll just do it this way, slide it out the box. This ain't banging nothing around too much. There we go. And that is everything there. So the box that came in. That's over there. Silica pack, don't need that for right now. If it gets stored, it'll get put back in there. Little brush, wooden handle, little cheap little brush. You got your manual, see there? Then product guide for case cleaning and stuff like that, whatever. Take this off. Dun dun dun. Get that out of here. Take the paper off and then plastic. There we go. Kablamo. Getting all the plastic off of it. Here, let's get you guys in a little bit closer. There you go. It looks pretty nice though. Give y'all a little walk around of it. There you go. Nice little touchscreen there. There you go. That's pretty much that. So we're gonna get this thing going and get everything set up. Finish getting all the pieces. Lid comes off. Here's a box of goodies. And open this box up. Pretty sure this is where your power supply is. Yep. So in this little white box here, you get your little tray, or your little bowl deal. This is the little pedestal. Little pedestal right there. So make sure you get that put on there right. Then you set this on there. And that's on there. There we go. There's that part. Pretty easy. So, power cord, check weights. So, toss that little box for now. So you have a 50-gram check weight. And you have a 10-gram check weight. Because I'm not doing in grams, I'm doing in grains. So that's why I'll be checking everything with this. Alright. Then you got your power cord. Alright. Get this taken off. And by the way, the 3 powders I'm going to be checking with this today is going to be some Accurate number 7, pretty fine powder, some High Score 800X, which is some big flaky stuff, and some 4198, which is the stick, it's the small stick stuff. You'll see when I get it out. Okay. Oh, the smell of gunpowder. Anyway, so we're going to plug this in. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see, where's the plug-in at? The plug-in's on the back, which is kind of nice. Some are on the side, some are in the back. Alright. So before I plug it in, I'm going to go through the manual real quick. So you guys just have to bear with me. So let's see, auto charge, important safety and functions. Never use black powder, smokeless only. Do not store powder in it, all that stuff. Power tips for improved performance. Fluctuations in temperature, even the few degrees, can cause scale readings to vary. While scale can be used immediately, optimal performance will occur after a unit has warmed up 5 to 15 minutes. Always place the scale on a flat level and stable surface when in operation. Electrical interference can cause readings to vary. And all this stuff. Y'all can read it yourself. Not near, you don't want it near a fan, air conditioner, near a window, because something will blow the scale and throw it off. So quick start, verify the unit is properly assembled, scale plate, powder pan, and clear powder hopper is in place. So that's all that stuff. So do that. Turn the unit on. Alright, so I'll go ahead and plug in because it didn't specify anything different to do than just plug it in. Okay. Actually, there's a bubble level. I'll show you guys real quick. There's a bubble level right there. So what I got to do with this bubble level is make sure it is properly, actually centered. So mine looks like it's tilted forward a little bit. So I got to go forward or tilt it up go down or lift the back up. So we're gonna lift the back up here. Whoops, touch that with my belly. So we gotta lift it up. That's good that way. Gotta do this other one. At first they're a little stiff to turn, but you don't want them too easy. One's gotta go. Yeah, that's centered. All right, so I got bubble level centered, and so we're gonna go ahead and take the stuff off the screen. All right, so turn it on. For best performance, let it stabilize for 5 to 15 minutes before use. All right, so while this is sitting here for 5 to 15 minutes, we're gonna take a break and come back.
For someone who was born and raised in this place.
All right, everybody. So if you're still hanging around, thanks. It's been 15 minutes. I had it on my timer going on my phone. So the first thing we're going to do, and because I'm looking to get it, sorry for the TV, watching 18 while I was waiting. So anyway, so it's recommended to do the calibration before its use. Okay. So we're going to get on with that. All right, so pretty much for the calibrations, it says press and hold the 0 calibration button for 3 seconds and cal will show up. So I'm holding it for 3 seconds, that. And then it says when 10 grams shows up, you can see it there. Sorry for the angle of the light. Take the 10 grams, sit it on there, and we wait. 10 gram, put the 10 gram button to show like 0 out. I have a bunch of dots on there. Okay, so and then wait for that up here, so it did. And then remove the weight. So remove that, and then the 50 should show up. Kind of read through things a little bit. So we just wait. All right, and then you put the 50 on. So I got the 50 on the tray. All right, 50 shows up. And then it showed back up. So you take that off, and then it'll say pass. Then everything's good. So we got a pass, right? All right, so it's calibrated, okay? So one thing I want to do, I gotta get the GoPro thing set up. So I got my little scale, my check weights here, okay? RCBS check weights. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, and it's set on grain, as you can see right here, it's set on grain, right there. All right. So I'm going to put one of my 10 grain weights on and see if it comes up as 10. And it showed 10, right? So I'm going to get that one off. And then we're going to drop a 20 on there. There's 20, so that works. All right. And then I got a 50 or 100. I actually don't have a 50. So I'll drop a 50 on it. And there you go. As you can see, it's 50 grain check weight, and it's 50. Okay. No, that works. So I'm going to try some small stuff. So in this little box here, there's check weights that range, as you see there, little small diagram of it. I don't know if you guys can see it. So the smallest is half a grain, 1 grain, 2 grain, then 5 grain. So I want to see how it does with the small stuff. So it is the small, slightly bent one. So there we go, it's a half grain, all right? Then I'll throw a 1 on it. So it's supposed to be 1.5, but it's 1.6. So we're going to take that off. All right, I'm going to try it again. So everything is zeroed out. So we'll throw the 1 grain, and then we'll throw half grain. There you go. So none of this is actually perfect, and I'm not spending $1,500 for something to be spot on. All right, so we got that. So we're gonna move on to doing some tryouts with this, some powders. Oops. Gotta move this way. There we go. So first things first, make sure that is turned in the up position. That is your deal to empty out the hopper there. Okay, make sure that is angled up first. Sorry for moving you guys around, whatever. Like I said, I try not to cut out anything from the videos. So I'm just trying to put my check weights up. Then we'll move on to some powders. All right, so what we're gonna start with is accurate number 7. So like I said, put that up there. Take the lid off the back. Pour a good amount of hit. One thing I don't like about a lot of these is you can see down the bottom, up under the tube, right, that spins for the powder to come out. There's a lot of space up under it, so you're going to still have a good bit of powder left in there that you're going to have to empty between each deal. Okay, so just get that out of the way. So we're going to go with number 7 at first. So we got deal turned up, and then I'm going to fill it up. Geez, that takes a lot. There wasn't a lot left in there, so anyway. All right, so we're going to start with small stuff. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to do manual. See, it's already set on auto. So I'm going to do manual, okay. I'm going to do 1. What? Why is that working? All right. We start calibration, blah, blah, blah. Tap target. Target 1. 5, so it's 1.5. All right, and enter like all the other ones. All right, so now it knows it's going to go to 1.5, as you can see up there in the top left screen. And then we should dispense. Pretty slow. And you can adjust the speed too. So there's different things you can do for speed. Speed, larger number for faster trickling, smaller number for slower, stuff like that. And time, larger number for longer trickle time, higher accuracy, and then smaller number for shorter trickle time. So we can see that's going really slow, and I only put half in there, and I don't know if you guys can see how slow that is actually moving. There you go. Oh, that is really slow. So speed, can't change the speed until this one's over. I should have done all that when I was going. Anyway, so we're waiting for that. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to have to stop this video and swap batteries out. So be right back. All right, so we're back. Get the GoPro back going thing. So there we go. So we have charge 1, okay? So anyway, so sorry about all this moving around. This thing don't really show that so great. All right, so there we go. So what I'm gonna do is dump this back in there. Actually, I'm gonna test it. So this is supposed to be 1.5. I'm going to adjust, of course you can't always see, to 1.5. So there's 1.5. All right, oops, sorry. And as you guys can see there, it is spot on, 1.5. These GoPros don't focus for crap up close. So anyway, so we got that done, right? Sorry, just trying to get my stuff. All right, so I'm gonna dump that back in there. So we're gonna change the speed. So 1. All right, so give me a second. Nope, I'm really screwing everything up because I'm trying to read the directions. Keypad functions, calibration. So this really doesn't tell you how to do everything. I know, like, oh, go watch YouTube videos. Well, I'm doing a YouTube video. Anyway, so I'm trying to get the speed so it's not slow. So I'm pushing speed, right? Speed. There's numbers right there. Enter. Guess I don't know what that means. So anyway, this is gonna be a weird video because I'm trying to figure all this out. And like I said, I just unboxed it. I just took it out of the box. Right? So I'm trying to get it to go. And it really doesn't tell you which buttons to use to speed it up. So I'm using, I press the speed button. Enter. Okay, so I got it. So change your speed. Just press speed button, and then whatever number. So like 1, 5, enter. And it changes speed button. If you want to change your time, no, whatever. So you go 5, enter. And then that changes your time. So you just press the button up there and target. Okay, this thing slides around. So target, so we're gonna go back to 1, 8. Then enter. There we go. So it's gonna do, I'm sped up a little bit. The time's the same, and I changed my target. And then we're going to go to dispense. As you can see, it went faster. And it just slows down right toward the end. While waiting on that to get done, I'm going to go here and change this to 8. So 7, 8. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, because the GoPros don't focus. All right, so here we go. So that's done, and it says 8, okay? Over here. Make sure we get it all off. Back over there. And what do we have? Spot on, yeah? It's pretty cool. So I'm going to run a few more of these. All right, oh, and another trick if they start sticking to your pans, just use dryer sheets and wipe them out, and it'll help. So I'm going to do a few of these real quick, and I'll be back. All right, so reading this, as you can see, time set how many grains away from target weight the unit will begin to trickle. All right, so as y'all can read there yourself, you can see. So I'm going to change my target weight to like 3. All right, enter, and see how it does. So I got 15 grains. 1.5 speed, how fast it'll trickle, and then that. So here we go, we're going to dispense. Here's how fast it's going here. See it slow down just like right there. Then it's trickling, and it's done. Bam, look at that. All right, so I'm going to go over here and change this to 15. So first notch is 10, and then 15 will be in the middle. Kind of hard to do this one-handed, so just forgive me. I know it's loud too. So there we got 15. All right, here we go. Let's see. Spot on the money. There you go. So that is that. So like I said, I am going to do a little more of these, and then I'm going to clean all this out, and then I'll come back when I put the 800X in. And here's me emptying out all the accurate number 7. See, it's going down. Here it goes down pretty quick. And it's going all back into the container. So now I got to put you guys back down and get the brush and brush all that out. So I'll be back in a few. All right, so we're back. So what I'm going to do next is the 800X. Is some pretty decent flaky stuff. So I'm going to throw some in the hopper back here and make sure that the empty deal on the side is closed. So by the way, I did wipe the back out with a used dryer sheet, and it's still kind of sticking to the side, if you can see that. All right, so we're going to start all back over with how to set your buttons up. All right, so we're going to go in the first. All right, get you guys like this so you can see everything. Sorry for the glare. So target is how much you want. So we're going to go with 5.7. We're going to hit enter. Okay, speed is 7. So speed is pretty much how fast it trickles once it gets close to your target weight, and time is how many grains away from the target weight. So so we're gonna go with, let's see, I'll just say like 3. You hit enter again, so you got the time, so it's gonna stop 0.3 grains away from 5.7. So it's gonna slow down at 5.4 and trickle up the last 3, and then speed is how fast it does it. All right, so we got 5.7 there because that is actually a weight that I use for my 5.7, my 28 stuff. So everything's zeroed, and we're doing manual, normal. So I'm gonna hit dispense, and it's gonna take the time. You guys can see there. Oh, dang. So I gotta stop. I just noticed that I hit grains, okay? It's on grams. So I'm going to dump everything back in here. Then I'm going to go to the units and go back to grains, okay? So target is going to be 5.7, enter. So 5.7 grains, as you can see here. The 7 speed, no, I don't know what it goes up to, but that's how fast it trickles. And then it's going to stop at 3 grains. So it's going to stop at 5.4 and trickle up to 5.7. All right, so here we go. So it stopped at 5 and is going up to 5.7. So that's weird. Or did I have it backwards? Speed sets the speed which it will trickle. Time shows how many grains away from target the unit will begin to trickle. So maybe it's, I don't know. Either way. All right, so there we go. So got our 5.7. So I'm going to go over here to this bad mamma jamma, and I'm going to set it to 5.7. Okay, so there's 5. So if you guys ever seen one of these. So this is 0 to 10 over here. You just turn the wheel. So I got 5.7. Okay. And then I'm going to take this tray and dump it in there. Got all my flakes. And then let's see, is it spot on? Bam, look at that. Spot on. Okay, so I'm going to go do another one. So we got 5.7, so I'm going to go up. Dump that back in there. Make sure you get all my stuff out. And then I'm going to let it do it again. So it goes pretty quick. So there you go, so it takes time. So the setting is you can actually go in there and program like one. So you probably have to keep notes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 normal. So normal you have to redo everything when you turn it on. So you can do 1. So if you have like 4 main loads that you normally load, you can do 1 is this, but you need like a cheat sheet or something saying, hey, no, setting 1 is for this, setting 2 is for that, setting 3 is for this, setting 4 is for that. All right, so there we go. So 5.7. Dump everything back in here. Now, so far I'm liking it. All right, so there you go. It's pretty much spot on. If you guys can see that. So the thing about these GoPros, they don't freaking focus for poop. All right, so what I'm gonna do is dump this back in here. And we're going to do it again. So dispense. Oh, that was quick. Then if you want it to trickle more, it won't because it's not low. If it was low, you could hit the dispense button supposedly and it'll trickle down. All right. So let's do this. So I'm going to do auto, and once it senses it's 0, it should start all over. So I'm just going to pick it up and dump it back into the back. All right. There you go. If you guys can see how close it is, almost done. Kind of hard to see. Still waiting. There we go. So it just beat. Bam. All right. So I'm going to do like this a little bit. All right. And just kind of make it so it's low. So you see it's like 5.2. So your little trickle mode will make it, if you hit the trickle button like I just did, it'll trickle up for you. There you go. And it's back at, doesn't go back to showing 5.7. So anyway, so it would either say high or low, I guess is what they say it is. All right. So there's another thing, another setting on here. I'm going to turn auto off, turn back to manual so it doesn't automatically start back doing it when I put the tray back down there. So there's settings. So there's, let's see, where's that? This is enter +8. So there's low, medium, and high. That is pretty much the how fast it does it. So if you want the highest accuracy is the slowest. So if all your numbers up here are lower numbers, your speed and your time, and you are on see if I get this right. There you go. If you're on low and those numbers are low up there, it'll be super accurate, but it's going to be really slow. Okay. And then of course, medium and high. So it's kind of like, yeah, how can I say it? Well, it's pretty explanatory, really. If you do, what do you call it? If you or like waving your arm, you try to stop somewhere, you're gonna, if the slower you're going, you can stop more accurate. The faster you're going, you're gonna either be stop short or stop fast. All right. So I want to try to make this thing fail. So I want to put everything high. Okay. So the way you change the speed of everything is you hold enter and 8. Okay, that's medium, high. All right, I'm going to take speed. So I tap speed, and I'm going to do like 2, 0, enter. Okay, so that means it's going to go fast. In time, I'm just going to go 1, enter. So that means it's going to stop. It's going to go kind of fast because it's a higher number, and then it's going to stop 1 grain away from my target weight, and we're going to see if it goes over. So dispense. Dang. Okay, I even tried to get it to fail. All right, so we're going to try again. So I'm actually going to go to speed 5, 0, enter. Okay, so it's on 5. So dispense. See if it goes over. All right, now I got to check it. All right, so I got my other O-Hoss over here on set up on 5.7, and we're going to see what it's at. See if it actually did go over. Did it go over? I mean, maybe by a little bit. I don't know how much that really is. So let's see if I go to 9, go 8. Okay, so that was like 0.1 over. Maybe 0.2 over. Okay, now I'm at 6. So that was like 2, 1.5, 2 over. All right. So let's say I put it at 9, we can see. So that was really close. I mean, that was like 0.1 over. That was like 1/10 of a grain over. Yep. Yeah, so I had to do that. I had to speed it up really fast to get it to mess up. And I had it where to stop at 0.1 before, but it was still that close enough. If it would have been more than 1/10 over, it would have threw a high, showing up as high. Okay. So now let's do like a crazy amount. So we're gonna go back to target. I'm gonna do 30. All right. Enter and dispense. Yeah, this boogie, y'all can see how fast it's coming out. Stopped at 29.1, and it's trickling up pretty fast too. That's actually not too. It actually, to me, it ain't fast. That's actually still pretty slow. Let you guys see that real quick. How fat. 30. All right, so I'm gonna go here and change this to 30. So put this on 3, and this all the way back to 0. All right. So this is just me messing around because I have to, for me to feel very confident in something, I have to mess around before I even use it. So everything I've used, it's always been like this. I've always tested it. Kind of like new magazines and stuff like that for my pistols. Now, so look at that. That is maybe 1 under. So I'm going to see how it is. So, let's see, 30 is right there. Okay. I mean, geez, it's like really, it's like 0.05 difference. Because that right there, I had to turn it back the other way. You can't see it because it doesn't focus for crap. But there's 30 is that. So I turn it, and so it's like 29.95. So that is actually not too bad. I actually like, I'm digging it. I like it. So it's a long video. So there's that. So we did that, messing around with that stuff with the big flake powder, big flake stuff. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this real quick, and I'm going to clean all this out, clean all 800X out, and then I'm going to put the 4198 in there, and we're going to go from there. So be right back. All right, we're back, and all the 800X is cleaned out, and now I'm going to do the 4198, which is, it's kind of like stick powder. A small stick, granulate, whatever you want to call it. All right. So I'm gonna have to run a bunch of stuff to it to get it done. All right, so everything's cleared out, okay? So we can go back over here, and I'm gonna set 25 on this bad mamma jamma over here, okay? There, set on 25. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reset everything. I'm trying to make it fail, and I'm trying to also see how a lot of this stuff bounces out of the pan onto the top here, this here, okay? All right. So I'm going to go with, what I say, 25, target, 25, 0, because you got to do point, it's intense, enter. Speed, what are we going to go to? Let's go to 8. Enter. And then time, how many grains? So 2. So 0.2. Enter. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to do dispense. And you'll see this stuff coming out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the stuff is pretty... Ooh, look at that. Over. So we're not going to do that one. So that goes back in there. So I actually made it fail because, as you can see how fast it went. All right, ready? So dispense. I gotta go. How does it say that exit to clear the thing? If it's over. Dang it, I forgot. I gotta look in the book real quick. Do not use overcharges. Oh, press enter to remove overcharges. All right. So if it's over, you just press enter. All right, dispense. Yeah. Ooh, that went over. So you can't, so you have to pay attention. Get your settings right. That's the biggest thing. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, so if I don't want it to go over, I'm gonna go speed. Okay, enter to delete that. Speed 1.5, so it's 1.5, okay. Then time, I'm going to go 5, so half a grain. Enter. All right, so dispense. All right, it goes pretty quick. See if it's going to be on. and it is on. So it says it's 25. So we're gonna go over here, got this bad boy set up for 25, and we're gonna see what it's like. I have my kids helping me, but right now, but anyway, so look at that. Bam! That looks like it's a hair low, right? So anyway, so I'm going to go to 24.95 and see that. And it's spot on. So that is like 0.05 off. It's not even full grain off. All right, so we're gonna do it again. So the biggest thing you have to do, you know, and y'all probably learned this from all the other videos y'all watched of people doing this, is pay attention to your settings, because it says in here, even in the manual, to get accurate, it all depends on what kind of powder you're doing. All right, so, and I even have this set in high. Right, so if you hold 8, it'll tell you what it's set, so it's in high. So if I want to go low, let's see, hold enter and 8, it's in low. If I do that, it's gonna make it more accurate. It's gonna be slower, but more accurate. So it also tells you, see, cleaning, blah, 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 blah. Other than that, I'm liking it. I don't think I'll ever use the setting thing. I think I'll leave it on normal and go through here and program this for different powders. But other than that, I think the biggest stuff I'll do is 6.5 Grendel. So who knows? I can't remember what some of those are, in the 20s, 30s. So I know there's stuff out there that's like way bigger. So yeah, it says keep electronics away. You know, fan, blah, 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 and all this other stuff. So that is that. So we're going to do another one real quick. I'm going to, so you see, because I had it going too fast. So if we're going to go speed and like 9, 0, enter, it's going to go over. Watch, I guarantee you. All right, and Spence. Look how fast it's going. Even half a grain. There you go. Bam. So it's more so of how, what do you call it? How far away the time it stops from, like if it stops half a grain away or whatever, depending on how much you're doing. I know there's a light right over the top right side of me, but anyway, so that is that. So would I recommend this? It's all up to you. So the point of this video is to show you guys how it does. It fails. Everything fails if you make it fail. User error. As you see, I used the wrong settings and everything. So other than that, you know, I just did the H4198, which is thick powder, and we got it spot on. We did number 7, which is very fine powder. It's spot on. And 800X is one of those flaky, freaking fat, flaky powder, real fluffy stuff. I use a lot of 800X and number 7 for my 5.7 by 28 stuff. So 350 bucks, is it worth it? That's for you guys to decide. I'm upgrading, you know, a little bit for certain reasons and things. But other than that, yeah, I like it. I dig it. Just gotta pay attention to your settings and what kind of powder you use and all that stuff. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, hit notifications button, all this other stuff. And if you want to get one of these, go for it. You know, 350-ish bucks. Midway is what I went with, because it was below 300, I think. And I even did a 2 business day shipping deal. So we made it work. So Midway, it came for the same price of all the other places that had it in stock. actually was cheaper, and I still got it in 2 days. I think I ordered it Friday or Saturday. Yeah, Friday. Ordered it Friday and got here today, Monday, via UPS, because they only deliver Saturday or Friday and Monday, whatever. Anyway, other than that, it's great. It's spot on. I trust it, and hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. So stay strong, America, and make sure you subscribe.